Hi guys, welcome back to yet another yet another video. I've been stumbling a lot lately. I was going to say welcome back to yet another comic book. Welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. Oh, I'm filming this in my storage unit today, and I went into my local comic book shop, All Star Comics Melbourne, for Free Comic Book Day. I picked up the free comic books, which I just showed in the previous video, and then I went upstairs and I got my weekly shipment, and I got some stuff off the shelf. And being Free Comic Book Day, it was very busy there. Parents and kids and people of my age without kids all standing around. I was in line for about an hour and started chatting with the people in front of me and the people behind me. Started talking to this mum. Her daughter was in uni, and the daughter was interested in some Spider-Man books, but she hadn't read Spider-Man for a while. And yeah, you make friends with these people. And we were waiting in line. Sorry, we were waiting at the counter to buy these books, and this mum was next to me, and then there was a tall guy, and he was there with a group of other people, um, tall and big, and we hear he dropped his bag or something. We heard bang, and everyone kind of looked over, and he had reached to grab the door to the staff room, and kind of, I don't know if he was trying to sneak in or what, but someone said to him, "Mate, that's the staff room," and so he picked his stuff up and he walked, and the owner was like, "Okay, keep an eye on him," and getting busy, and then he tried to get into another area, another staff area that wasn't as blocked off, and so I said to the manager, I said, "Hey, he's trying to get into the staff area back there." So they had to get someone to do security, and it was a whole thing. The guy cracked the SADs and he went into the kids area. There's this dedicated kids area for my local, and you could hear him, and he's getting irate, and he wasn't speaking English. He was speaking a different dialect, but he was very loud. And it was just weird what was going on. And so they were really keeping an eye on him. And as I left, I said, "Do you want me to stick around?" And they said, "No, it's okay. We deal with this, and we'll usher him on." But it was just other than that. All Star Comics Free Comic Book Day was a well-oiled machine. They were all dressed up, looking cool. The free comic books were down in the foyer, so there was no need to go upstairs in the lift. And then yeah, when you get up to the shop, there was heaps of stuff to pick up, and it was just overall a really fun experience. So the first book I want to show off is More Fun Comics issue 73 with Dr. Fate on the cover. This is a facsimile edition, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've just been picking up these facsimile editions. So we've got Green Arrow in here. I'm just looking. We've got Radio Squad. Yeah. Clip Carson. And the Spectre. There we go. If I'll just bear with me. There we go. The first page of the Spectre. So very, very cool for Spectre fans. I would recommend you pick that up because, yeah, good luck trying to get the original. The next one we have is Fantastic Four issue 3. The first appearance of their costumes and the first appearance of the Fantastic Car. And I also got issue 2, the first appearance of the Skrulls. I recently picked up, no, not recently, last year I picked up issue 6. Or was it issue 4? It's the first appearance of Namor. I always get them confused. I think, sorry, no, it's issue 4. So yeah, it's fun to see these facsimile editions. I didn't have the chance to buy those 2 books from the local seller who I've been buying all these old books from. So when these come up, I certainly pick them up. Then we have issue 31 or issue 724 of the Fantastic Four. Yet another Ryan North written book. Yeah. Now, I'll just say I've put these in order of what I want to read last and to the what I want to read first. So this is at the bottom of the pile. There we go. That it shows what I think of it. And they didn't print my letter. I was maybe a little bit too critical. I was not harsh. I was critical of Ryan North's writing style, and obviously they don't want to address that. They want everything to be, this is fantastic and everyone's happy. But yeah, there's no real depth. But that's Ryan North for you. Next up, we have Green Arrow issue 23. I had cancelled this on my standing order after the tariffs were announced, and there was fears that the prices were going to increase. There's still that overlying fear that the prices are going to increase, but I saw this on the shelf, and I said, "Yep, I'll pick it up," because it looks action packed in the interior. Next up, we have the final issue. I think it's the final issue of Hell Hunters. Now, this has been fun, but it's been a little bit. Okay, it is the final issue. It's fun, but there's not a lot to it. The characters are certainly interesting, and it's a nice lineup. But yeah, there's not a lot to it. Another book I picked off the shelf was Incredible Hulk issue 24, and I picked this up purely because I've pre-ordered the issue 25 with the fight between Thor and the Hulk. For my money, though, this series is all about Charlie Tidwell, I think her surname is, and I don't buy Incredible Hulk book to read about an auxiliary character. I want to read a Hulk book to read about the Hulk. But there we go. It's got Clea in it, and I thought, why not? Next up, we have issue 6 of Defenders of the Earth. And what I found really interesting about this is, I'll show you. I'm not giving away any spoilers, but yeah, this is issue 6. And you've got here Defenders of the Earth, and you've got a timeline of when to expect the next Defenders of the Earth style book. And you've also got Flash Gordon Quarterly and Flash Gordon Ongoing. But yeah, we've got the next book, July 2025 rather. And yeah, there's no issue 7. However, at the very back, I'm not going to show you, but it says to be continued in May of 2025. So I don't know what's going on. I could have done with having this being the last issue. It's interesting. The concept's interesting, but I think Dan DiDio isn't really expanding the series as best he could. But there is an issue 7 coming, so I will pick it up. The next up, we have The Great Galoo, which is simply a comic book about cartoon properties that the Nacelverse has licensed, and they've put it all into one book. It's not one big book, it's a regular sized book. But when I found out that they were all going to be in here, I said, yeah, let's check this out. So the Great Galoo, it's not issue 1, it's issue 0. Next up, we have issue 3 of Red Hulk. Now, this has been fun. It's a Prison Breaks issue. Prison Break story. And yeah, okay, they've broken out of prison now. So good for them. Yeah, you have to have goals in life, and if you want to break out of prison and you got a Red Hulk behind you or in front of you, why not? Next up, we have issue 3 of Thunderbolts Doomstrike. Now, I was going to go see the Thunderbolts today, and I was in the city, and I went to the Hoyt's Cinema at Melbourne Central, and all the sessions for Thunderbolts were either IMAX or Premiere Gold Class. Basically, pay double the amount you would regularly pay on a regular day. But I can understand from a business point of view that these cinemas, they need to make as much money back as possible, because they've been losing money hand over fist for many, many years now. So when there's a big movie like this, and there's a lot of groundswell here in Melbourne for people to see Thunderbolts, a lot of people on the radio, a lot of people online saying it's great, go see it. all the local celebrities, they're all being encouraged to talk about how great this movie is and how fun it is. So I hope a lot of people see it, but I think I'm going to hold off until at least Tuesday. Look, I've already been spoiled for all that. You can't avoid all that stuff. But I do want to see it because it's got US Agent in it, and he's a favorite of mine. So I will see it on Tuesday, just because parental duties for me, I basically get Tuesday off. The next up, we have Giant Size Lost Fantasy, and this looks very interesting if you're a fan of Mike Mignola. This is not a Mike Mignola cover, but it does kind of look Mignola-esque. It's drawn by Luca Casalanguada. Okay, sorry for butchering your surname there, Luca. But very nice. I did see this at All Star, and I was tempted to pick it up, but I didn't because it was already in my order. So yeah, there we go. I'm keen to read that. I've got 3 more to go, so thank you for sticking with me. The next one is Batman and Superman World's Finest annual, the first annual from 2025, and it's part of the We Are Yesterday. This is part 3. I showed off parts 1 and 2 that I picked up during the week, but I have so much to read that I haven't got through to them yet. So when I catalog this, I will put this with parts 1 and 2, and I'll read them back to back. So that should be fun. Next up, we have issue 7 of Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. That's a long title. Written by Jeff Loeb. It's been a very fun story. It's a pure love letter to Tim Sale. But this one's drawn by Dave Johnson with Dave Stewart and Richard Starkings on art duties. So very cool. The next issue is by Becky Cloonan. So that would be issue 8. I don't know if they had Rob Liefeld yet. I'm keen to see the Rob Liefeld drawn issue because there's a certain style. Even though the writers kind of adapt their own style, they kind of emulate Tim Sale's style to a certain degree for each issue. So I'm interested to see how Rob does that because in my mind, Tim Sale and Rob Liefeld have 2 very distinct styles, and I don't know how well they would go meshing together. But that's the fun of this series, to see the homage to Tim. Now, the last one I want to show off is Weapon X-Men issue 3. Now, this was a 5-part series that was then put onto an ongoing series, and then it was reverted back to a 5-issue mini-series. It's a little bit unfortunate that it's only 5 issues. However, I can kind of understand. The first issue was a lot of fun. It was like, here's the premise, here's the characters, and let's go. And then the second issue was kind of like a lump. I wouldn't say it was a slog, but it was a bit much to get through. So yeah, we have issue 3, and we'll see how it is. Yeah, I don't know if people will continue to buy this purely because they now know, okay, there's a distinct end. So maybe the sales will drop off. Who knows? It's a little bit unfortunate that the X-Men line is kind of defaulting, for lack of a better term. But with everything, I try and remain optimistic, and I always hope for the best when it comes to my favorite comic books. That's the video for today. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, as always, for sticking with me, and I'll catch you at the next one.